Today's episode of Off the Timeline is titled Mookie Betts, the legend who belonged to Cincinnati. And this covers the what if the Reds drafted Mookie Betts in 2011, the timeline of MVPs, memes, beanballs, and Bryce Harper headaches. Introduction. In our world, Mookie Betts was a Red Sox legend, a Dodger star, and the only MLB player who could win MVP and bowl 300 the same weekend. But today, we're hopping in the baseball DeLorean, slamming that randomizer button and asking, what if Mookie Betts was drafted by the Cincinnati Reds in 2011? Yep, Skyline Chililand, a franchise that invented, oh God, not again bullpen experience. In this alternate universe, Mookie never hears the Boston accent, never gets traded, at least from the Red Sox, from a bunch of dudes who now host LinkedIn webinars, and instead becomes Cincinnati royalty. This is the story of how Mookie Betts turned the Reds into contenders, sparked multiple MVP wars, battled Bryce Harper with cold-blooded politeness, and aged like a wine that does yoga. Let's spin the wheel. Let's unleash chaos. Chapter 1. The Reds bet on Betts. The 2011 draft real world, the Red Sox get Mookie in the fifth round. He's 145 pounds, plays second base, and scouts describe him as intelligent, which is baseball code for not tall. But our timeline, the Cincinnati Reds say, analytics, we just learned Excel last week, but sure, we'll take the kid instead of Jesse Winker. So, in other words, automatically an upgrade. They draft Mookie Betts. Winker, boo, ends up in San Diego, where he's still bitter, enlisting to Lincoln Park in the outfield. Meanwhile, Betts hits the Reds farm system like a cheat code. By 2013, he's hitting .330 in Double-A, stealing 40 bases, and casually doing physics homework between innings. Reds announcers start comparing him to Eric Davis, Barry Larkin, all at once. The fan base takes notice. Pensacola sells out every game. Scouts from other teams show up and take notes like they're studying for the SAT. And quietly, the Cubs start to panic. Chapter 2, Big League Debut plus Teammate Drama, 2014 to 2015. Mookie Betts makes his MLB debut in May 2014. Dusty Baker calls him sharp. Brandon Phillips calls him a little too confident for someone with no walk-up music yet. Things get tense. Phillips is the Reds' longtime second baseman. Mookie, he's 21, smiling all the time, and hitting like Ichiro drink Red Bull. By July, Brandon Phillips is traded to the Yankees, where he spends 2 months teaching Brett Gardner how to talk trash. Mookie slides in the starting lineup and never leaves. 2015, Mookie goes full Pokemon evolution. He hits .290, steals 25 bags, and robs Chris Bryant of a home run in Wrigley. Then, with the most passive-aggressive swagger in MLB history, he tips his cap. Cubs fans boo so hard they create wind gusts strong enough to flip Dusty's toothpick. The Mookie versus Bryant rivalry is born. Satheads argue war. Cubs fans argue, but vibes and Reds fans, they just sit back and whisper, we got one. Chapter 3, MVP mode plus Harper Heat, 2016 to 2018. From 2016 to 2018, Mookie Betts goes full cheat code. 2016, 31 homers, 34 steals, 318 average, 8.6 WAR. He's baseball's version of the Swiss Army knife. If it also sang R&B, played Gold Glove defense. But the MVP goes to Chris Bryant because, of course. In Chicago, they're too busy printing MVP bobbleheads to notice Mookie just lapped him in basically everything but hat sales. 2017, Mookie snaps. He hits 40 homers, robs Harper of a home run in center, and wins NL MVP. Harper, meanwhile, hits .260 and throws more shade than an eclipse. I'm not worried about Mookie, alternate universe Bryce Harper says. He's solid, but I'm generational. Mookie responds with a 4-hit game and post-game quote, cool. Then it happens. In May 2017, Harper homers off Amir Garrett, stares into the Reds dugout, and flips his bat like a rejected WWE audition. Next at bat, boom! Fastball to the ribs. Bench is clear. Bryce calls Mookie a spreadsheet with legs. Mookie smiles and says, I'm flattered. 2018. Mookie Betts hits 41 homers, posts 10.1 WAR, wins his second MVP. Bryce, MVP of Instagram filters. Meanwhile, the Red Sox, who drafted Mookie in another timeline, trade for Sin Soo Choo and wonder why their clubhouse now smells like regret. Chapter 4, LA Story plus World Series, 2019 to 2020. By 2019, the Reds hit a wall. They're average. Mookie Betts is still elite, and the whispers begin. Should we trade him before he walks? At the deadline, the Dodgers offer Gavin Lux, Dustin May, and Keibert Ruiz. Cincinnati fans are more like they lost the Declaration of Independence. A mural goes up downtown. Mookie with angel wings holding a gold glove. He lands in LA, just like in real life, immediately becomes clubhouse alpha and teaches Cody Bellinger how to smile without looking confused. 2020, the COVID year. 60 games, no fans, all chaos. Mookie hits 292, takes away home runs, and leads Dodgers to a World Series win. Phillies fans throw virtual tomatoes when Harper is eliminated early. NLCS, Dodgers versus Philly. Game 5, Mookie robs Bryce again. This time it's on a grand slam. Bryce Harper throws his helmet. It comes back down with frostbite. Game 7, Mookie walks it off with a single and flips his bat. The internet explodes. Harper logs off again. Chapter 5, Sustained Greatness, 2021 to 2024. Let's talk legacy, because after a decade of being elite, most players fade like TikTok stars. Mookie Betts, still cooking. 2021, 291, 405, 538, 6 plus 4, another gold glove. Harper finally wins MVP. Mookie claps and says, took you long enough. 2022, Juan Soto wins MVP. Ronald Acuna Jr. calls Mookie last decade's best. Mookie hits 34 homers, posts 10 WAR, and said, sure you're fast, but I brought snacks for this conversation. New rivalry alert. Ellie De La Cruz breaks Mookie's sprint speed record, calls him the boss. Mookie responds by stealing third off him in a charity game and offering him a juice box. 2023, Mookie is now Sensi Betts. Dodgers rookies meditate in Betts Lab 2.0, a clubhouse dojo with VR pitch simulators and motivational quotes like, be the glove, catch the dream. The Dodgers win another ring. Mookie hits 315 in the playoffs. Harper posts another Instagram caption that sounds like a breakup letter. 2024, Mookie still elite, 302, 401, 522. Fans start wondering, can he play into his 40s? He responds with a game-winning dive into the stands and says, only if the turf's soft. Chapter 6, The Wind Down Years, 2025 to 2027. 2025, Mookie's 32, hits 291, 21 homers, 22 steals, and earns Gold Glove number 10. Dodgers lose in the NLCS to a Cubs team powered by rookies who think Betts is a vintage car. 2026, the knees start barking. He DHs more, steals less, posts a modest 276, 366, 441. One pitcher accuses Mookie of using iPad reflections as steal signs. Mookie says, please, if I was cheating, I'd be hitting 420 and wearing a cape. 2027, age 35. 245, 323, 370, 9 home runs. He mentors Dodgers rookie Aiden Mathis, who uses Mookie's 2016 highlight reel as his vision board. The whispers begin. Is this the end? Chapter 7, The Final Goodbye, 2028 to 2029. 2028, 93 games, barely above the league average. Mookie takes a walk, steals second, tips his helmet, the crowd standing no. Even Giants fans try to clap, one pulls a muscle. 2029, spring training invite, 160 average, no pop. Before opening day, Mookie posts a 30-second video, I'm good, time to go home. And just like that, he's out. No farewell tour, no ticker tape, just peace. Chapter 8, Legend Status, 2035 Hall of Fame induction. Career totals, 2,765 hits, 368 homers, 342 steals, 92.7 WAR, 3 MVPs, 10 Gold Gloves, 12 All-Star games, 2 World Series rings, 1 MVP level grid. First ballot Hall of Famer, 94.2% of the vote. He enters Cooperstown alongside Juan Soto and Walker Buehler. His speech is perfect. Thanks to Cincy for seeing me. Thanks to LA for letting me fly. And thanks to Bryce Harper for existing. Outro. He was a leadoff hitter with a clean-up swing, a defender with magician hands, a clubhouse leader who made baseball fun again, even without ever being loud about it. In this timeline, Mookie Betts wasn't Boston's star. He wasn't traded for tax relief. He was Cincinnati's chosen one, the LA's quiet dynasty core. He never faded, he just existed with style. Thanks for watching, and remember, war isn't everything, but it sure is when it's Mookie Betts. And if you like that, make sure to subscribe for more videos.